Hey everybody, it's another Reform Ratchet story time, and this is the story time about when I went on my first jail visit as the big homie. Now, this is kind of funny. I think it's funny because a lot of people tried to copy it after. Like a lot of things that I fucking did, people try to copy, but they don't get the same results. You feel me? So that's on them for trying to be fucking copycats and not executing it right, and then catching a bad break from fucking niggas that's in jail. But here we go anyway. But yeah, I came to where I was at in Bremen. I'm like, all right, everybody's like, okay, it's time, you gotta go and see, the big homie, the founder or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he was someplace that was close enough or whatever and stuff. So like I took a little trip up there, like I drove. So now, because I had to go see him, but unfortunately, like I said, there was some shit going on. Like it was some he say she say bullshit like going on in the fucking hood. It was like some fucked up shit. So niggas was, I was going for questions. Like, you get what I'm saying? Answers to questions, excuse me. I wasn't going on a social visit. You feel me? Like, jail is not social for me. Like, jail is like a part of the fucking description. It's almost like a job description. Like, a lot of people, like, some people go on them visits and then I guess they have a good fucking time. But, like, I only have a good time or whatever and stuff on, like, visits with people that I've known before the shit or whatever. I've had maybe one or two. Now I'm lying. I've had one or two visits with like niggas behind the wall that I didn't know from in the street, and it was okay. So let me not even say that. But when I was going, I'm like, I gotta go on business. I don't want to be there. The buses and the vans is disgusting. You understand? Like I get sick. Like I don't like dirty shit. Like you get what I'm saying? So I get sick real fucking quick from dirty nastiness. So like I used to just dread having to go on them fucking jail visits. The fucking CEOs is assholes. You understand? Like you can't get as fly as you want in some, like I like to dress. Like I don't give a fuck where the fuck I'm going. Like I like to look like something. Like I don't want to have to wear sweatpants and shit because I gotta clear the metal detector. It's just a headache and a fucking problem, especially when you're not going like for a true loved one. Like you get what I'm saying? Like when you going for some hood shit, it's annoying. So when I got there, this was the first time ever meeting him, and it's his first time ever meeting me. Like we were speaking in letters, but I didn't send no pictures or nothing. So he didn't send none either. So basically, it was like I didn't know who was coming and he didn't know. So now, luckily, the way they brought him down, it didn't look awkward. You understand? Because when you go on a visit, you gotta pretend like y'all family. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you pretend like you know somebody and then like they sit them down and then you don't know who it is? So luckily for me, the way it shook out, you know what I'm saying, it didn't look funny. So because, like I said, I wasn't there for no cordial shit. Like I was nice to him and I was like, hey, how you doing? Saluted him or whatever. You understand? Like cool shit. But because, like I said, I'm up here for business, and being where I was prior, I'm not wasting my money for no fuck shit. And what I mean by wasting my money for some fuck shit is if I have no choice to go on the fucking visit, like you understand, because it's been required for whatever the fuck is going on, that's one thing. But I'm not gonna spend $100 in nasty jail vending machine food. Cause it's good for them. I'm not trying to knock it. It's good for them because it's like the shit that they really serve them on a daily basis is horrible. But you're not gonna spend my money and have a good time on this fucking visit. Cause you understand the visit actually benefits them. It don't benefit the visitors that much. You get what I'm saying? It benefits them. You understand? So you're not gonna tell me some bullshit or say some bullshit to me, and then I gotta leave the visit knowing that I'm $100 or maybe $150 short. You understand? From whether I had to put money on your shit, whatever the fuck it is. So I'm like, being I have to be up here for some dumb shit. Okay, listen, I'm not here for a social visit. So then he was looking at me like, what? And I'm like, I'm not here for a social visit. I have some questions that I need to ask you that need to be answered so we can move forward off this bullshit that's going on. Because we tired of the chaos over here. Like, we don't know about y'all, but we tired. So he's like, but what, like, we can't just have a regular conversation first? I said, no, we can have a regular conversation after the business is done. Like, I'm not here for that. That's what I told you. And I said, listen, check this out. I'm not going to buy you nothing to eat. So the nigga looked, he said, what? I said, I'm not going to buy you nothing to eat. Like, I'm gonna eventually, depending on how this question and answer shit go, I'll get you something to eat. But I'm not about to go, because normally, when you go on a visit, Everybody rushes to the vending machines first so they can get all the, the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the chicken, like I said in the last shit. So everybody try to get a whole bunch of those or whatever. But like I said, like that shit costs money. And I don't like eating that shit like that. It's not nothing like I really want there. Like I could eat some of the candy for the time that I'm on it till it's time for me to go. But as far as the chicken, I think the chicken is the most expensive shit that's there. Then you gotta stand on this line forever because they got these old ass convection fucking, I don't even, is it an oven? It's not even an oven. It's like the first microwaves, I think. I think the first ever microwaves, whichever year that was, 1960, whatever the fuck it is, that's the microwaves they still have. Because I don't understand for the life of me with these jails. Why the fuck wouldn't you get some up-to-date microwaves that really, you understand, that cooks the shit in like 2 minutes or 5 minutes tops. These shits literally to get the chicken to where you need it to be. And not even just the chicken. You could put anything that needs to be put in that shit that has microwave directions on it and regular oven directions on it. No, you have to you be at that fucking machine for damn near fucking 10-15 minutes. You waste most of your visit trying to cook fucking food. You understand? So like, I'm not here for that. I said, what I will do though, I will go get you, some water. And he's like, why can't I get a soda or something? I said, this is not a fucking social visit. For a second, I'm about to treat you like how they treat you. We gonna drink this water because you understand, I know you're gonna be doing a lot of talking, so that mouth is gonna be dry, so I don't wanna be a total asshole, and you got cotton mouth from whatever, and so I will buy some water for you. So now, as we was going, it took about, as far as for me to get the information that I wanted, you understand, it took about, I would say, like 30 minutes. Dead ass. Like, you get what I'm saying? But lucky for him, I was satisfied with the answers. So I went and got him some food. But had I not been satisfied with them fucking answers, I was about to leave off the visit. You get what I'm saying? Like deuces, because you understand, I drove up there. So I could, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not at the mercy of the fucking jail bus or the fucking van. So it's like, I could just leave. But luckily, it ended wonderful, And we grew a nice little bond until he did some fucking sucker shit too. And it's weird because he did some sucker. It's like me and that nigga just played jump rope. You understand? We was cool as fuck. Then he was like, oh, fuck her, like doing some sneaky shit. Not saying fuck her directly to me, but being a snake. You understand? And saying it behind my back. Like, you understand? When we had another hood situation and he wanted to be fake. And I was, being real with his ass the whole time because niggas was never jacking him. And then I made him jackable. Then you gonna sit there once I made you jackable, try to do some old goofy shit like it was okay. And he did not win. Because when that story time comes, that's the shit where it was like, all right, motherfuckers can't fuck with me. Like, y'all try all this little she's a female shit, and that shit did not fucking work. Because normally, they be like, oh, she's a hoe. And you understand, it's fucked up how many, not trying to be funny, how many bloodettes or hat girls that probably was the most valuable to the fucking hood, you understand, put the most work in, was about they shit or whatever. And the minute a hat boy or a fucking, what do you say? Well, it's blood. A regular blood. And that just sounds weird because blood is just blood. You understand? Like, hat girls is one thing, but you understand? They could just diminish your whole fucking being. Like, motherfuckers won't even, like, do they due diligence to even figure out, yo, is this person just, lying? Is this the real? Is this what's going on? All you gotta do is just say somebody's a fucking hoe. And then they be like, oh, she's a hoe. Get her out of here. But they tried the shit with me later on. You know what I'm saying? After, when I say, this is why I say, me and this nigga, we was playing double dutch or whatever and stuff. We was cool. Then we wasn't. Then we was cool again. Like, right now, we cool. But we not hanging around each other cool. We, like, don't say shit about me, I won't say shit about you type cool. You understand? Like, it ain't no smoke in the city like how it was. You understand? We was beefing. Where I had to really spank that nigga. And not literally with my hands because he's in jail. You understand? But I had to spank him as far as leadership. You understand? And show his ass what's the deal. Like, what's popping, what's good. So, this is a real quick story time. It's real quick. Because it's like that jail visit. There wasn't much going on. It's not much to talk about. But I found it interesting. I found it real interesting. You understand? Because sometimes, from the back end, like when I fell back, but I'm still blood. But it's like when I decided to be an adult and get my shit together, like, okay, I've done enough as far as this is time for other people to step up and do some shit. But, yeah. It was just like that. But anyway,